Hello people, welcome to the channel. We're going to be going over the Misfits boxing card from last night. Now, yesterday I made a video on my predictions on the main event and the co-main event, but I didn't really pay too much attention in putting in a prediction to the rest of the card. But let's go over the fights and see how my predictions did. Now, Tommy Fury takes the main event by majority decision. I scored it a draw. I scored it 3-3. Very close, very boring boxing match. It was, overhand miss clinch. 1-2 miss clinch. Clinch. Like, it was just an absolute clinch fest. They both landed a couple of good shots. I actually think KSI, may have had a couple of the bigger shots and the bigger moments, but that could also just be because he has such a weird stance that anything he throws will look a bit more exaggerated. But yeah, I was really disappointed in this fight. Disappointed in Tommy specifically. I mean, this is a quote-unquote professional boxer, and he couldn't even get KSI out of there. KSI gave him a tougher time than Jake Paul did. And I honestly thought Jake Paul was the better boxer, but now I'm going to have to rethink who I think would win in the Jake Paul KSI matchup. But in my defense, I was trying to watch some of the UFC fights at the time, so I can't confirm if maybe Tommy had a couple of bigger moments that I maybe didn't see. But despite getting the prediction right, I predicted that Tommy Fury would win by decision. I feel disappointed in him. I think he had the massive edge in technical boxing and just threw that out the window and clinched up. And I think I believe, I didn't watch the post fight, but I think he said he had an injury that made his right hand compromised, and you could kind of tell he wasn't 100%. He looked a lot crisper in the Jake Paul fight, and it was just a really disappointing performance. But he did get the job done, despite I didn't think he would when they announced the decision. Moving on. Dillon Danis is a clown, didn't care, sucks at boxing, and couldn't even catch that ghillie. Now, he couldn't do anything on Logan. This is 5.5 rounds. And all he did was walk away, lay down, and be a human heavy bag. Watching the fight, I honestly thought it was going to get stopped by him just taking so many shots and just his Logan Paul's wild hooks to the guard and some sneaking through to the side of the head and even the face. And then he'd be ripping to the body. But, I mean, Logan Paul left himself open for counters, and he did not capitalize one bit. I mean, I don't know if I think I can count the amount of times Dillon Danis hit him on one hand, probably. He just literally kept a high guard through about 12 punches the entire fight and lost every single minute. Now, then he tried to pull guard and catch him in a guillotine at the end of the fight, causing the fucking brawl, and then he threw more punches at the security guards than he punched at Logan Paul the entire night. But I mean, this is kind of what I expected out of Dillon Danis, if I'm being honest with you. This is just what was going to happen, And I hate to give Dillon Danis any credit in this fucking fight, but I mean, he had a good chin. I mean, he was literally a human heavy bag for 5 3/4 rounds and didn't get knocked out. I think that's kind of what he was going for, but I mean, Logan couldn't get him out of there, and I really thought Logan would. I mean, I predicted a 4th round stoppage, but that's the only thing I can say for Dillon that's good on him, man. I mean, he embarrassed himself. He embarrassed jiu-jitsu practitioners. He embarrassed crossover boxing, and it was just an embarrassing fight. Moving on. Fuck this Slim guy. You lost me money. I made a $5 bet with some dude on Twitter, and I thought Sal Poy was gonna win this fight. I mean, I didn't even know who Slim was really. I haven't really been paying attention. I had seen some clips of Sal Poy that he had like lost a bunch of weight and gotten like crazy good shape compared to what he used to be, and now he's a decent boxer. So, and I mean, it was a good comeback win for Slim. I'll give him credit where credit's due. You know, Sal Poy was winning early. He was smiling at him, he was cocky, and it got the best of him. I know. I seen him get clipped a couple of times while he was trying, you know, just be cocky and get in his face and smile. And I know Sal Poy doesn't deserve it, but I really want to see this fight ran back. It was a competitive fight. I think it was a hair of an early stoppage, but like, if you gave him another 15 seconds, a couple of more big shots get through, and he probably would have been on the canvas. So I don't really hate the stoppage, but it looked a little slight bit early for me. But he had also just had an 8 count a few seconds before, I believe. But yeah, thank you guys. All right, with all that being said, the videos coming in the future are definitely going to be staying more MMA oriented. This was just an interesting card I wanted to give my 2 cents on. What did you guys think of the main event? Do you think KSI got it done? Do you think Tommy deserved the victory? How much of a clown do you think Dillon Danis is? Because if you don't think he's a clown, you're a clown, you feel me? And yeah, if you like this video, check out some of the other ones on my channel. Comment below what you think. Drop a like. Subscribe if you want to view some more MMA style content. And thank you so much for watching. Now, go sleep.